Hey, it's Ben. So recently I heard, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about the human brain, and I wish I could remember which one it was, but I can't remember which podcast. But anyway, I'd never heard the human brain talked about in that context. They were saying that it was it's oftentimes called like Mother Nature's prediction machine, or like a brain is a prediction machine in general. And I like that because as I've been trying to figure out, like, what am I doing with this madness with these sculptures, I'm fully aware of the materials. A little girl, a friend of my daughter's, came by one day. She's like, your art looks like garbage. and so and so it is. It is certainly that. And a lot of it is materials that are recyclable or not so easily recycled, and I enjoy working with that. But getting back to my point, though, with these particular ones, look at this one I worked on yesterday. Still lots to do with it. I like that it's considered a prediction machine because I feel that I don't like the machine part of it, but I like that analogy, or that observation, that our brains are built with these networks of predictions, from all our experiences. So that is what I feel like I've been trying to get in touch with my art making, and especially with sculptures. It's almost like a different world with oil painting and sketching. Here's my hoard of art supplies. Oh gosh. It needs to be, every couple of years I'll just clear it all out and throw some of it away and do all that. I gotta be careful because there are hoarders in my family. So I had some visitors from my family recently, and they looked and I could tell they were like, oh shit, look at that hoard. But with art making, you have to have materials. That's especially sculptures. I mean, just gathering the materials is a major part of making some work. So, but yeah, the brain is a human prediction machine. I think is very fascinating, and it's as though when I'm making these sculptures that it gets to a point where I can feel that tension of of my mind wanting to take this garbage material and form it into something more recognizable, as I've mentioned in many previous videos. I have one of these with the same kind of material that's turned into a dragonfly, for example, and that was a lot of fun to make. But with these, it's more as though I feel like I'm in touch with the horizon of where my thoughts are meeting the materials, and that creative part is pretty exciting and interesting. And then once I get it past a certain spot, I feel like the satisfaction of having moved the materials in a certain way. But on the way there, boy, is it a train wreck. You know, trying to explain it or show it to people, and it's like, what the good God's name? What's going on? But when you get to the end result, it's satisfying, and I like it. So, more later.